everyone, you did read the title correctly. I am quitting my channel. I went off the radar these past few months because it was a big decision. One I did not take lightly, and I needed to take that time to just think and not be caught up in the hustle and bustle of YouTube, which, fun as it can be, doesn't give you a whole lot of time to really think about weighty matters. When I started out on this channel, there were a lot of reasons why I started. The three main being, one, using my psychology degree to help others the way that psychology had helped me back when I learned it in college. Two, developing my breadth of interests and enjoy variety in my career, not just focus on one thing day in and day out. And three, building a lucrative business based on passion that I can pour my whole heart into. In the beginning, I developed so many skills, delved into so many of my very long list of fields and techniques that interest me, and I was pouring my heart into everything that I did. Several of you said that I made a difference in your lives, and that will always mean the world to me. But if you've watched my channel for any length of time, you will know that I've been dealing with burnout and depression, and right now the most pertinent factor is that I am struggling with an abusive person in my life. A person who seems to be getting worse and worse, honestly. Many of you also know that I was in therapy for a time, and my therapist said, whenever you're in this kind of environment, it is hard to keep up one's energy, both physically and mentally, and that is indeed what I've been struggling with a lot. It has gotten to the point where I think I need all hands on deck, my energy and my time toward simply making money to get away from this person so that I can actually have freedom and choice and not be controlled every time I try to do anything for myself or think for myself. It's just gotten to that point. Since my channel still does not have enough annual views to monetize, I need to prioritize my time and energy toward projects that pay. I do have some good news on that later in this video. While I do love the variety of work and tasks that I get to undertake wearing all the hats for my channel, it is also exhausting taking on everything. I did have a couple of employees, but I was still doing about 97% of the work myself. And much as I loved that in the beginning, it isn't sustainable long term. I had hoped to be actually running a business by now and, have people that back me up more consistently. I believe that I have plateaued in both my personal and professional growth. I'm so busy just getting the end result, that is, new videos made, as quickly as possible that it's difficult to take time to learn new skills and new software that would advance my skill set. I used to have a major victim mindset, massive amounts of learned helplessness. The more that I break free of those, the more convinced I become that I cannot keep doing the same thing and expecting different results. If it be God's will, I shall create a better life, one that I want to live, because I do not want to keep living this one. And here's something that I've been considering. If you know much about YouTube, know that YouTube values quantity over quality. The YouTube algorithm promotes channels that produce consistency, usually once a week, but I prefer quality over quantity. The quality that I love to produce takes a lot more time than that. I could be producing more often, but it would mean lowering my quality standards. And for me, it is soul-killing to produce something that is fast and cheap in terms of energy and effort, but it's not the quality I know I could be producing. It hurts to see my potential wasted like that. Now, I did try for a long time to continuously produce both quality and quantity in what YouTube requires. However, I never really succeeded at upkeeping my quality while still having the quantity. After that many years of trying without success, I do have to start considering that maybe I'm just trying to fit a square peg into a round hole. Maybe this isn't truly the outlet that would fit me the way that I thought whenever I first started on YouTube. I knew that whenever I started this channel, it may just be a stepping stone on my way to my ultimate destination. This channel, and being on YouTube in general, may not be the ultimate destination in and of itself. Much as I would love it to be my destination, and who knows, maybe someday I will come back to this channel if circumstances allow. But after much reflection and prayer, it makes sense right now to move on from this channel. Sometimes to open a new door, an old one must close. This channel has catapulted me into several opportunities that I never would have had if I had not started it, like working for small businesses, which I adore. In the description box, I will link my portfolio channel so you can see samples of commission work I've completed for small businesses and organizations. Thankfully, I'm not leaving YouTube altogether. I'm happy to announce that my wonderful friend Paul has officially hired me as his quality assurance assistant on his channel, The Catholic Gaming Nerd. We've been collaborating for a few years now. A few years ago, I never would have said this, but I like working for someone. Paul and others I've worked for on commission often give me projects that prompt me to learn new skills that I never would have thought to develop on my own. I still get to enjoy challenge and variety, yet I don't feel lonely and overwhelmed like I do when I work all alone. Thank you, Paul, for hiring me. This job is an enormous blessing. I cannot wait until we can hang out in person again. I don't want to count my foxes before they enter the burrow, but I do have my eye on some other opportunities in addition to working for Paul on his channel. I am so excited to see what comes next. But it is bittersweet to close this chapter. Thank you everyone for all of your loyalty and support. You all have made my time here worth it. And even though I didn't achieve everything that I wanted to on this channel, if I made a difference to any one of you, then it was worth my time here. As we part ways, please promise me to keep living nothing less than your best life. Last hug, guys.